champion. How does that sound?
Man, I'm so hyped right now. Anything's possible. Anything's
Paul Pierce to this rap shit. Truth on this mic, and y'all bump a lot of trash shit. Enough with that cap shit. Time to turn this bitch into a smash hit. Two ghosts like Poppy and Brady, now it's lights, camera, action. Representing Boston, out in Chelsea, Mass. Watching the Celtics kick the Lakers, sorry ass. Shout out to the Red Sox and the Bruins. Can't stand you fans who stop rooting whenever we losing. Yo, we ready to bang out like JB on a fast break. Poor singers, punch your shit if you wanna act brave. Tatum style, I hit you with the cash rate. Now on the block, serving shit like you bustin' a fast way. Send it over your head, Pritchard just took that. Tuning for the clutch like Derek White on a putback. Celtics hungry dogs, we the wolf pack. Hit you with knowledge after we finish off L in the Kush pack. Throw 'em out. Yeah, we work hard for the Tommy boys. We work hard for the Tommy boys. We work hard for the Tommy boys. R.I.P. Tommy.
What's up, yo? Coming for you live. Ain't this possible? 617. It's your boy Juan Bevel.
Yo, it's your man Nicky Boston, baby.
Yeah, we coming to you, man. Right now it's January 9th. We coming off a fat L from the Pacers, man. It's a crazy game, 2-point game. A lot of controversy going on in that game, man.
Man, I had to go outside immediately and go smoke after that one, bro. I was tight, bro. Like, I don't even know where to begin with, like, what went wrong and what went, you know what I'm saying? Like, what went solid for us, but, man, rough loss, bro. We had that in the bag, bro. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way we played, we should have had that in the bag.
Exactly. I know what you mean. Like, we kind of started off slow in the third quarter. And you know how it is with the Celtics, man. I feel like since forever, every time in the third quarter, once we come out of halftime, it's like they lose that grit that they had to start the game.
It's so frustrating, bro. Like, it's frustrating on another level because I swear it's just like as much as teams play hard, especially the Pacers, the way they played, I feel like we just beat ourselves more than, you know what I mean, than actual teams come back and do it themselves type of thing. Like
Exactly, yeah. And I feel like, you know, a lot of other teams in the league, they play their best when they play against us. Especially the Pacers, because it feels like there might be a little rivalry brewing there, you know, a little something.
Nah, you right, bro. Pacers are definitely on notice, man. Like, yo, they beat us in the in-season tournament. They beat the Bucks. They just beat them recently as well again, even with Giannis wilding out. Like, yo, the Pacers all right, man. Like, as much as people, you know what I mean, don't respect them or don't think they're gonna do anything, like, you gotta watch out for them, man. Because when they bring their A game, bro, they'll beat you. You know what I'm saying? And they're obviously proving that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's completely true. But I want to get your input on tonight's game. So how do you think they performed without Tatum and Hauser?
Yo, so you know it's always tough without Tatum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, like, you know, we're gonna expect the starters to pick it up a notch. You know what I mean? With JB especially, you know, being our guy, and then we still got Porzingis, you know, Drew, and the way Derek White's playing. Like, of course they're gonna have to step it up, but you know, it's really those bench role guys that we really need to really like maximize the most because those are the guys that are gonna really like, you know what I mean, get us through the season and hopefully not let the guys get tired out or get injured. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull us all the way through. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Pritchard had a solid game. What do you have? He had 14 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, like solid, but you know what I mean? After that, you know, Brissett only 6 points and Cornette with 6 points. We need more from the bench, man. Like, that's not enough. You feel me?
No,
Especially Yeah, especially if Tatum's out, bro. Like that's just not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But shout out to Luke though, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He came out, he was ready, you know what I mean, to play. He was playing hard, but you know what I'm saying, going at it with Isaiah Jackson, that was pretty funny, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, it was. It was
but
pretty funny.
yeah, but we need help, man. Like, and hopefully, you know what I mean, Brad will make something happen, or the guys just step it up, because you know what I mean, with that type of stats, like I don't know how we ever gonna pull it through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's why there's been a lot of rumors about the Celtics, doing something big before the trade deadline. Because we definitely got to beef that bench up. It's
For
crazy.
sure.
We have it's crazy because we have the top 6 in the league. I think from
Hmm.
top to bottom, from number 1 to the 6th, I think we have the top.
I
But in
agree.
top, yeah, in the league. But then after that, it's like it
Pretty
drops.
suspect. It's
it
pretty suspect, bro.
it drops
Like,
pretty damn hard, man.
I don't mind Pritchard as a 7th dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The 7th best guy. That's solid. But you know what I mean? Like, yo, like no offense. Like, I love the rest of the guys. I really do. But we need more. We need more from Brissett. We need more from, you know what I mean, Cornette especially. You know what I mean? Stevens didn't get to play tonight, so I can't really say anything. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't get his opportunity. Who knows? Maybe he could have changed the game a little bit. But you know what I mean? Those bench guys really got to step it up. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We didn't have Hauser either tonight, so that kind of hurt us. You know what I'm saying? That definitely would have been maybe the driving factor home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. You got two. We got a superstar and a key role player out. That's definitely going to affect us. But it was a lot. There was a lot more to this game than just our play or their play. There was some pretty suspect calls going on at the end of this game, man.
Oh man, yo, I don't know how much the refs got paid tonight or what they
Exactly
betted
right.
in Vegas, bro, but they cashed out, man. I'll tell you that. It's
That was definitely a foul. He hit Brown. He hit the back of Brown's head.
Yeah, it was a foul, and that's the thing too, because yo, from the replay, it looked like he just caught him. You know what I mean? With his like his arm on the top of his head, and I just don't see how they looked at it and was like, "Word, that's a block." Like
Yeah,
even Scal was going crazy, and Scal's wanted to keep his composure over shit. So
exactly. And the worst thing about it was that it was originally called a foul. You
right,
can't change it
exactly.
unless there's a good amount of reasonable what I mean, to just want to switch it. But there wasn't enough proof to show that that was a clean block at all. You can clearly see that he hits the back of his head. He even made his head tilt forward.
I'm hip. Yeah, so that was tough. You feel me? Like that definitely like changed the momentum and just pretty much gave him the game, bro. Like, you know what I mean? JB's been trying aggressive, which I understand, man. With no Tatum out, like I get it. Like you got to step it up, but I just wish, you know what I mean, he trusts his teammates a little bit more, bro, especially down to the wire like that. Yo, my man, he got triple team, so it's just like there had to been somebody else open, you know what I mean? Like I can't recall like who was, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. But
Is
when you think about it, think about how we feel about that bench, right? How do you think he feels about it? You think he feels 100%, right, to just want to pass it up to them, or just like maybe want to hold it? And like you
I
said, Tatum is out, so he definitely wants to, get his and show that he's, you know, top 2 on the team.
I agree, but it was crunch time, you know what I mean? Anybody that was in that lineup is trustworthy at the end of the game. I get like maybe, you know what I mean, during the quarters, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not really looking to pass. But that's my thing, man. Like amazing. He dropped 40 points, man. Like JB played his ass off. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
Yeah,
knocking him for like basically putting up the 40, but it's really like at the end of the day, you gotta trust your teammates a little bit more, especially at the crunch time. Like everybody knew it was going back to you because you had a 40-point game, like, and they tripled him, like, you know what I'm saying, real quick in that corner, and he got fouled. I get that. So like, it's tough, man. But that would have been I think that would have been an easy open shot for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But either way, that shit was a tough loss, bro. Like the refs really played us. And Porzingis, man, like I don't know why he got that close. I don't understand
Yeah,
why he fouled. I don't think that was bullshit too, bro. Because you call that one, but you bring back the JB one, like it just didn't make any
exactly,
sense.
exactly.
Didn't make
Like
any sense.
right, exactly. And
Make it make
I,
sense, one.
exactly. I could admit that that was a foul. That Porzingis,
I'm
that
him.
was a true
Yeah,
foul. But
yeah,
if
I'm
you're
him.
gonna call that, then you have to call the play before as well. You have to call that foul
Hmm.
on JB. It just doesn't make any sense for you to not call that or have that even reviewed. And these guys in Secaucus, New Jersey, getting this
Yeah,
wrong, like it's
like
insane. If we can see it from our TV, how could they not? How could they not? I don't
you
get
can
it.
see that shit from the bleachers, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, son. Like it was just incredible how they pulled that out, and like it's funny too, cause Scal brought it up too. He's like, "Yo, where's that 2 minute report?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, the 2 minute report is like, y'all, like, okay, cool, like y'all take like y'all take, you know what I mean, responsibility, saying like, yo, they fucked up, but great. Y'all been messing up the entire. It feels like these refs, bro. Like they just been on one this season, bro. With like the soft ass ejections, bro, and then just the
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
calls. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not sure what's going on with them, but
NBA refs
it's
might be
messing
the
up the
worst.
games, man.
Yeah, NBA refs might be the worst refs in all the sports, man. It's insane
Hmm.
the stuff that they get away with. You ever notice how they be giving people text now for hanging on the rim? Like a player could literally hang on the rim for a second,
Yeah,
and
like
they call
my
that.
man's
It's
trying to
so
make sure he don't
soft.
end his season by coming down because you give him 1.3 seconds to get off the damn rim after banging on somebody crazy. Like it's just like insane what's going on right now. But you know what I mean? No excuses at the end of the day too.
Right,
Indy brought it, you feel me? So, you
definitely.
know what I mean? Shout out to them because yo, when Halliburton did that Johnny Cage split,
Ooh,
oh man. Like it's crazy. Like I thought he was gonna just get back up and just keep playing, but once I saw them carrying him out, I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's not good.
yeah, it's not good at all. The team has already reported as well that he suffered a left hamstring strain.
Mm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't JB have a similar injury as well?
Yeah, it's funny to me, like JB went through that several times in the last few years, if I'm not mistaken. I know he
Yeah,
did definitely last year.
JB
Um,
has a lot of bad luck when he slips on the floor and does like
mhm.
a somewhat split. That is true.
Yeah, that's why those new courts, those when we had those in-season tournament courts, those were pretty dangerous. I
Yeah,
remember, I
yeah,
think he
they
did it
were.
this season, didn't he? Like when he
Yeah,
so
I think we
yeah,
see
man.
it at least once a season from from
Those,
JB. It's just unfortunate.
yeah, that was crazy, man. So, you know what I mean? Like hopefully Halliburton recovers from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not one of those dudes that wish any type of injury on players. That's some sucker shit, bro. Like
yeah,
go out there, ball,
definitely.
and earn that shit. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he's alright. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
you never, yeah, exactly. Like, you never want to see a player go through something like that, especially the fact that they picked him up and he wasn't even walking. Like, they were holding his
yeah,
legs as well. That was pretty scary.
yeah.
Not gonna
That's
lie.
yeah. They carried him out like piss in a way, bro.
Yeah, they, oh man, they just made sure to not show Halliburton's wheelchair.
I'm hit. Yo, but what's up with every time we see the Pacers, bro? We talking about Neesmith like the ex that we just missing, like that, like
Yeah,
we kicked her out when she was down bad, and now she's out here, you know what I mean, looking flyer than ever with her new
yeah,
man in Indy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
yeah.
they always talking about him, bro. Like,
Right. I mean, it is a little well deserved. He is having a career year. He's really balling, especially every time he plays us. He just has a little extra something to to attack us and play real hard. And I like watching him play. I enjoy his game. You know what I mean? It's just obviously with all the talent that we had over here, he wasn't getting those minutes or the opportunity. So, he might be still mad at us for trading him, but that was obviously a blessing in disguise for the way he's playing now. And everybody noticed. I think everybody is noticing that.
Nah, definitely. He deserves his flowers, man. Yeah, he wasn't cracking this rotation, and even when he did get his opportunity, bro, like he just couldn't keep it just because the rotation was just too much, man. Too many players to rely on. You know what I mean? So this was definitely the best situation that he could have been in. You know what I'm saying? And he's really using them, and shit, he scored the most points off. I mean, on the starter squad. He had 17 on us. Like it just seems like he always is ready to ball whenever he sees us, which I ain't mad at that, bro. Like, yo, glad to see you flourishing, bro, because think about all the other players that we always like going, like we just never hear from them again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's a long list, man. It's a long
it's a
list of
very long,
players who you just never hear from again after they leave the Celtics.
right?
He's one of those rare occasions. I was just talking about that with someone, and we mentioned that, like, he's one of those guys that's like, oh shit, he left the team and he's actually balling. Most
Nah,
guys
facts.
never hear about them again.
I'm hit. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, it's bittersweet because it's just like, damn, we had him, but at the same time, like, would he be doing this with us? Probably not,
No,
bro.
he wouldn't because he wasn't getting those opportunities. He wasn't getting enough minutes. I mean, most of his minutes came from garbage time.
Right. But yeah, so I mean, he's doing this thing out there, but you know what I mean? But just to like, you know what I mean? Segue off of that, speaking about opportunities and minutes, like Pritchard, bro, like, do you think Pritchard could do the same thing possibly? Like, if, you know what I'm saying, if Celtics were ever to move on from him? Because it looks like when he gets this opportunity, he does his thing. You know what I mean? He puts up numbers, but my only true concern with him is just the defensive part. Like, um, I know I get it. You know what I mean? He's a guard. I feel like guards are just it's tough for them to guard anybody in this league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are big. You know what I mean? There's not many guards that really have elite defense like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Marcus Smarts and the Patrick Beverleys. Um, I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head right now. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I
Pritchard,
think
it's tough.
yeah, I think defense throughout the league has been it's kind of a dying sport. Like you don't really see defense like that, and I think that's a big reason why, in my opinion, I think Payton isn't NBA starting caliber player. I think he's a good role player coming off the bench. He'll give you what he does for the size he is as well. And yeah, I think, like you said, it's 14 points today, 7 rebounds. So you give him, he played 23 minutes. He did all that in 23 minutes. So you give him some time, some playing time, and he could do it. But I don't think, maybe if he was to go to another team, he might get maybe 26, 27 minutes. But I don't see him being a starter in this league because he's, like you say, he's kind of a defensive ability.
Mm.
So it just really wouldn't match up. Like, can you imagine a game? You'll have Payton Pritchard, you know, defending Dame, Steph, Kyrie,
Yeah,
Haliburton.
yeah.
Like
No, I
they're
don't even want to
eating.
picture
Every
that.
time they see Peyton guarding them, they're eating on them.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I mean, yeah, I agree. He's a role player right now, but you never know. Like, it's just like one of those things. If he was given the opportunity, could he, flourish and you know what I mean, really blossom to like a all NBA player, like you know what I mean, on some Steve Nash shit, or
Oh,
you know,
that's crazy.
you feel me? If he was on the right team, maybe they can mask, you know what I mean, his defensive abilities, kind of like the Celtics did with IT. You know what I'm saying? IT was killing it so much in the offense, they were just ready. They put a good team around him to kind of mask the defensive, you know what I mean, liability that he was, but. It's always in the playoffs, man, where that it really shows, you know what I'm saying? And
You think you
that's
think uh you think Pritchard got that dog in him that IT did?
I think it's deep down in there. I don't think he's pulled it out yet, man, because funny thing that you mentioned that is like, he plays hard. He really does, but I wish he had more dog in him in the sense of like I felt like he was getting out hustled tonight by TJ McConnell. Like McConnell brought that energy to the Pacers that just kept it their lifeline going. You know what I'm saying? After they lost Haliburton, like they could have easily just their spirit could have been killed right there. But TJ came in and started making little plays and stuff, like especially the one where I think Tatum, oh no, not Tatum, I'm sorry, JB passed it from out of bounds into him, and then TJ kind of like knocked it off him. You know what I'm saying? Like that one play like brought crazy momentum to the stadium, and like you know what I mean, that just fed through the team, and they didn't look back. They kept fighting. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish like I could see that type of energy out of Pritchard. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's got a lot of game in him, and he is a dog. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't come off as aggressive as like a TJ McConnell or like a Patrick Beverly. Like you know what I'm saying? With like they're just on everybody's ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pause, but. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's what I want to see out of Pritchard, though. You feel me? Like he gives it 100%. I know he's not like I know he's not lacking in the effort, Colin, but I know he got more in him somewhere. You know what I'm saying to bring out, and I know you know what I'm saying he's on, bro. So and like I would hate to lose that and see that go to another team. That shit would suck. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. I definitely see that as well. And I think our bench as a whole is just not that great on the road. You know, like as untalented as we say that our bench is, like pretty, pretty elite when we're home. That's a big reason why we're undefeated, still undefeated at home as well.
Right.
But it's like once we, I think the home crowd gives them a little spark, when they get in the floor. But for some reason, when we're on the road, it's like, I don't know, it's like they turn into lesser players than what they are at home. And I don't understand why at all. I
Yeah.
really don't.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they take their foot off the gas or something. It seems like when they're away, maybe get a little too comfortable. By the time they kind of like get back in it, it's just sometimes a little too late, and that's just been costing us for like the last few years. But um, I think this one, yeah, like this one was just a tough one for us. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't play great defense at all. I
No,
mean,
we do.
so you know what I mean? Like we gotta take ownership for that. There was a lot of bad calls. I agree. But at the end of the day, man, like this game shouldn't have been that close. At the
Yeah,
end of the day,
we
you know what
shouldn't
I'm
have
saying?
allowed it to be in the refs' hands. We
Right,
definitely should have taken care of business in the third quarter, and we would have never had to worry about that.
right. I mean, it was a great game, bro. Like Porzingis, you know what I'm saying? He was making some great passes. The vision looks good. I mean, I was a little concerned about that, but he seems all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was making big shots. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you: is he still a elite 3-point shooter, like Tatum said? You feel me? Like he seems like he's still on. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, he hit 3 or 4 from three tonight.
yo, that's what I'm saying. Like when he shoots, bro, I ain't mad at it. I'm never mad at an Al 3-pointer because them shits go in, bro. Like
It's smooth. It's that
it's
plátano power,
just
man.
that platinum power.
Dominicano.
You sending that shit from the back of his neck.
Hell yeah.
You feel me?
That jump
So
shot's crazy.
so shout out to Dominicano, man.
Yo, so I mean,
Still doing it.
if you ask, I'd probably say yeah. I mean, shit, 3 or 4. That's some pretty good percentage.
You feel me?
75%
That's
for
not
the
bad at
game.
all, bro.
That's really good.
I
And
take that
speaking of
shit.
threes, did you realize that Payton hit 4 or 5 from three today?
Nah, but see what I'm saying? Like, it's not really his offense I'm worried about. Like I said, it's just the defense, and then I think he just needs to step it up just a little bit more, being aggressive on the defensive end. I know it's easier said than done, but I mean that's just what I notice out there. And like it's not to knock him or nothing. It's just me being real about what I feel like I see. But
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And like I said earlier, like what I mean. Well, I would say the Celtics they put a lot of effort around the defensive end versus like most other teams in the league where defense is probably isn't even they probably don't even do defensive drills like that in other teams because it's not the same. everybody wants to see high scores. Everybody wants to see 100 plus every single game. So offense is
Yeah,
very favored now in the NBA. So, but like you said, yeah, Peyton still got to, he got to do a better defensive effort. Or give a better defensive effort every game. You know what I mean? Whether
nah,
that's
for
like
real.
trying to get more steals, um, just get some charges. There's definitely a lot of things he could do on the defensive end.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Honestly, other than that, bro, he's been extremely solid, bro. I feel like he's been pretty consistent with us. Don't get me wrong, I get like he's not always giving us 15 points off the bench like that, but you know what I mean? Like I feel like this season he's really shown a lot of improvement. I think this is why the Celtics gave him the contract, which I don't think they were wrong for it. I think he's earned that. And you know what I mean? I think these are just all growing pains for him. You know what I'm saying? He is still very young and he's only gonna get better. So, you know what I mean? That's just the only thing I would like to see out of him. But shout out to Payton Pritchard, bro. He's a real one, bro. Super solid, bro. When we spoke to him, one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
really took his time. You know what I mean? Chopped it up with us, and you know what I mean? Gave us that shout out. So, no knock to Peyton, bro. We just being real, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? How we feel, and
yeah. Of course, this isn't no
yeah,
knock, no personal knock to any of the players. Like you said, Peyton's a really cool guy. He, he made sure to show everybody love when we saw him. He showed us love, so definitely appreciate that.
sure.
But like you said,
The
yeah,
city love Peyton, yo.
yeah. Like you said, it's just being real about the team and and weaknesses that we have, and it has to be addressed.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. Split the series with the Pacers, bro. 2-2 for the year. Yo,
Yeah,
we gonna see how it looks in the playoffs, bro. I mean, assuming Haliburton comes back, you know what I mean? The playoffs is gonna be all right, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Some they're talking about on TV. It sounds like a little rivalry might be brewing there, a little something. Like every time we play them, there's always little scuffles here and there.
nah, I
Like
mean, yeah,
something's going on.
they definitely giving us trouble lately. So, and they
Yeah,
definitely giving Milwaukee trouble too. So they on their ass too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Let me
yeah, and
ask
it
you.
looks like yeah. My fault, my fault.
Nah, you good. I was gonna ask you. You think the Pacers are buyers or sellers at the trade deadline?
Ooh, that's
Because
I think they're biased.
I that's what I think too. But it's like I guess it depends what they can get. You know what I mean? For who to and for the return. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to push what they got in order to go for it. Because I mean, realistically, you still got to get through the Bucks and the Celtics in the East, and then you still got one more opponent in the West, and they got smacked by the Lakers, and ain't nobody fearing the Lakers, bro.
Exactly, and it's not even just us. Like, um, if Indiana was to match up against the Heat, who would you pick?
Mm.
That would be a tough one, right?
I want to say Indy just because the way they playing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miami got them too. But I don't
Even,
know. Miami got to
even
be got to be healthy too. They got a couple of injuries going on right now.
in my opinion, the Knicks would probably even take them farther. I think a Pacer and Knicks series might go 7.
Yeah, the Knicks too. Like when they show up, they can show like they can hold it down too.
Yeah,
Uh,
so yeah, the Pacers
but
would
that would be a
be
great series too, though. You're not lying about that.
yeah, like the Pacers would have their hands full come playoff time. Like off the rip from first round, everything is do or die because I don't, you know what I mean. The Pacers they need another star.
Nah, facts. They are one star away, but it seems like every time I hear about them, they sound like they're trying to trade like Miles Turner, Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
so, it's like
what do you think? What do you think they need the most? If you trade those guys, you think you need a solid big in return?
I mean, you got Turner. Turner's a solid big. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't like want to replace him out. Meaning like you can't have him come off the bench. He's too good for that.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
He has to start.
I would just, I mean, Neesmith, as good as Neesmith is playing, I'd prefer him maybe off the bench to give them some firepower, and then you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. I don't. This is kind of like out the blue, but if they can get like a Donovan Mitchell, you feel me, or DeRozan, um, something towards that nature, or I don't know if they need a solid power forward. I actually like Jalen Smith was doing his thing too, bro. Isaiah Jackson's pretty solid as a backup, but I don't know.
And
I would definitely say like like a shooting guard, possibly a small forward.
yeah, and since we're talking about, some trades, bringing it back to the C's, like I said before, there's a lot of reports that they're looking to make some big moves before trade deadline. So if that's to happen, what
Yeah.
do you think we need? Do we need another big off the bench? Do we need another guard off the bench? How are you feeling?
See, that's the thing. Like, how do we make a big move without giving somebody that's worthy of it? You know what I'm saying? So, assuming like, you know what I mean, the top five guys are untouchable, which obviously JT, JB, Porzingis, Drew Holiday.
I think it's
Um,
six. I think you add Al. I don't think Al's untouched. I mean, I think Al might be untouchable. I don't think we trade Al. I think Al is pretty untouchable at this point of the season right now. I think the guys in the locker room love him too much. If you was to trade him, that would mess up team chemistry. I think I think it would affect them deeper than what everybody would think. Like, everybody respects Al. Everybody loves Al for the sacrifices he does and the way he plays and holds his teammates accountable. Like, you need a vet in the locker room that does what Al does.
nah, facts. Like, Al's the OG. You feel me? Like, he's the one who keeps everybody composed, everybody in line. Like, uh, honestly, like, you know what I mean? If the Celtics would win it this year, it would mean more for Al than anybody else on this team. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I how do you think if we was to win, you think Al's riding off in the sunset
Nah,
with that
but
title?
I'm sure he'd be chilling after that. You feel me? Like I think he
Yeah,
wants to go for the 20-year mark, which he's in amazing shape, bro. Like you know what I mean? He's in good shape, and he don't have to go crazy his last few years. He just got to pull through. You know what I'm saying? But if Dirk can do it, he could do that. Come on, man.
yeah, definitely. I think it could be a possibility if we was to win this year. I think he might hang it up.
Yeah. I mean, but
But
hopefully Celtics don't ever trade him, bro, because that's the
no,
thing. Like, if we gonna make a splash, like who we got to offer? Like Payton Pritchard is really all we got, including some draft picks probably. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like everybody's untouchable in the starting five. Like, why would you
from
trade any of those dudes for anybody else in the league, bro? Like, everybody's a two-way player. You don't. It doesn't get better than that.
right. But we got Luke with that elite defense. You
Yo, the
know,
Cornet
he can
contest.
defend from the three in the paint. Who
Yo,
else can do that?
ain't nobody fucking with the Cornet contest. You feel me? But nah, I mean, yo, honestly, bro, we just need a solid big, like a defender. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what it is to hold down like the Giannis's, the Embiids, to possibly get into Jokic. I can't see Porzingis holding any of them. And you know what I'm saying? Like Al's gonna have to put in a lot of work with them. So Al's gonna need help off the bench with somebody, bro. Like,
right,
yo, I
right.
don't know who it's gonna be, but maybe through a buyout or just somebody that they're just trying to get rid of their contract, or we just take it or whatever we can do. But hopefully that's the route that we're going through.
Yeah, I just think we need some toughness. Think we
Uh,
need a big with some toughness, like specifically like an Isaiah Stewart type player. I don't
Yeah,
think we.
yeah, Isaiah
Yeah,
Stewart. Hell yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I don't think we have a lot of players who like. He definitely got that dog in him. Like, there's certain players. I think like JB has that dog in him, and it doesn't take any mess on the court. Like you have someone like Isaiah Stewart on the court to you know what I'm saying, take care of his teammates, defend people, and just show that grit and toughness that we need. And we
Yeah,
think that's something
facts.
that we're missing.
Nah, hell yeah, beef stew. Bring him to the Celtics, bro. Oh man,
Ooh,
I'll
you
tell
imagine
yeah,
that? You
yeah, bro.
imagine adding him to our squad?
It just at what cost though? You feel me? That's always the thing. So yeah, I mean, looking forward to whoever it is, cause yeah, I know Brad's out here cooking something. So, and Brad we trust. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, we could give him the goal. We got Svi.
Yo, man.
My guy hit some, my guy hit some
Yeah,
clutch free throws.
yeah. I would have. That's all he got so far. But hopefully he pick it up too. But yeah, but someone's got to say it, bro. These refs are ass this year.
Yeah,
Find me. I don't care.
right. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Someone has to say it, man, because they're
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know.
Yeah. Shout out to Jodo on that last play call where it was just 0.3 seconds left on the clock and
Oh man, Luke almost hit it.
yeah, he only hit that shit. That shit was
He
fire. I was
almost
like,
hit it.
damn. I was like, had he made that, Joe would have definitely got coach of the year right there.
Yeah. And it's so crazy because remember how good Brad was with plays coming out of timeouts?
Oh yeah.
Brad might have been one of the best in the league
Yeah, that
calling
might have been a
time.
Brad play low key.
Yeah, I think I think Brad definitely gives him insight on like
Right,
things like that. He definitely does.
right. But yeah, man. But just to wrap this up, bro, yo, what a loss, bro, for Ja Morant. Season ending
Oh,
shoulder injury, bro.
heartbreaking.
You know what I'm saying? Like Memphis gonna have a tough time getting back in the playoff hunt, but damn, bro. There goes my fantasy season.
Yeah, man, you'll be alright. I think you'll
I'm
be
good.
alright
It's
because
all good, man.
you already got used to not having him on your team. You
Yeah,
should
that's
be
the
good.
sad part. I waited that long just for all that. So,
And
yeah,
isn't that even more heartbreaking for Ja to miss all those games and just be, thinking about how you're going to come back, how you're going to help your team make the playoffs again, just for something like this to happen?
yeah, it's awful, bro. But
And don't forget, um, Aquaman over here, Steven Adams, is out for the year as well with an injury. So that's two starters
yeah,
for Memphis out for the whole year out for injuries. It's crazy.
they done for, bro. So till next season, bro. But you know what I mean? Gonna wrap this up, bro. I hear the kids crying in the back.
Oh, yes.
It's about
About
that
that
time.
time.
But we moving on. You know what I mean? Game against Timberwolves on Wednesday.
Hmm.
We gonna take care of business. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But
Definitely, man. Get back
yeah,
on that win streak.
for sure. Yo, shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know what I mean? Love the supporters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's rocking with us. Yo, thank you for everything. Straight up. To the next one.
Yeah, man. We love y'all. We love y'all. Keep tuning in, man. We got more for y'all.
Hey, y'all be easy, all right?
Yeah.
Later.